Selection using if else. If else uses the following format. If a condition is true, then the true statement is executed. Else, the false statement is executed. Now let's look at a simple examples. Name, and we store it in a variable called name. So then what we're going to do is ask them for their name. So input what is your name? Then this is where we're going to now use our if statement. So if the user's name equals, we use equal as a comparison to compare what the person says their name is in the name variable with the name that we're given. So we're looking for Joe Bloggs. Okay, so if their name is Joe Bloggs, we can print you can say they are okay, you are okay, and we can tell them that they may enter. So print you may enter. Else now, so if their name is not Joe Bloggs, okay, we need to have another statement for that. So if not true, it will say to them, you may not enter. Okay, so you see what the program does here? It displays a welcome message, asks the person what their name is. If that person's name is Joe Bloggs, it will execute this part of the statement. Let's say print you are okay. Else, if their name is not Joe Bloggs, it will say you may not enter. So let's save our program. We'll save it, give it a name. So I'm going to call it if else. So you can run the program by selecting run from the top menu, run F5 or F5 on your keyboard. So what's your name? So I'm going to say my name is actually Joe Bloggs, and it says you are okay, you may enter. So let's look at the program again. So if we were to enter that our name isn't Joe Bloggs, so let's run it again, and we say something else. Let's say we say our name is Sue. Okay, so what happens now? It says you may not enter. So that's just a simple program to illustrate if and else. Let's look at a second example. So we're going to create a program to check if a number is odd or even. So a number is even if it's divisible by 2 and gives a remainder of 0. If the remainder is 1, then it's an odd number. So let's start with a variable to hold the user's response. So num equals, we're saying that it's an integer, getting an input from the user. So we're saying please enter a number, and then what we're going to do is our if statement here. So if num, if it's divisible by 2 and equals, this is a comparison, if it equals 0, what we're going to do is print the number is an even number. So print the number is an even number. Okay, else is going to be on our next line. Okay, so if it's false, so we're going to do else. we want it to print the the number is an odd number. So let's run our program and see what happens here. So let's run. So obviously save it first. So enter number. So if I enter number 4, the number is an even number. So now let's go. So let's run it again. Okay, so if I enter 9, the number is an odd number. Okay, so that's just a simple example of if-else selection statements. Thank you for watching.